What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, a lot of people ask me about CRO, and I always wanted to make videos on CRO. I love CRO. It's actually my largest position. And when we look at crypto.com as a whole, and look at what they have to offer, not only just CRO, but look at crypto.com as a whole and understand the NFT space, understand the debit cards, understand the staking rewards that you can get, understanding that they could possibly potentially create a chronoverse, right? You could see a lot of different things that could be implemented with crypto.com. And I love everything that they are doing, or at least most of the things that they're doing, because dialing back any type of rewards is not something that obviously sits well with me, because if I'm included in it, I want to be able to get the most rewards as possible. But I also want things to be sustainable and something that could obviously last a very long time with how much they do in marketing. So in this video, we're going to talk about CRO and why it could be worth so much more than you think. There's a bunch of people that ask me about whether it's going to survive, this bear market that we're seeing, whether we're going to see a bull market with CRO in it, and how high this can actually go. What are the predictions of where this will be by the end of the year? Also by the end of, the next 2 or 3 or 5 years, right? And what's my take on the whole, supply situation, which I've talked about before. But before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And if you guys want to check out some of the links in the description, it does help out the channel. If you guys have time, feel free to follow my golf channel, my reaction channel, my Let It Burn channel, my gaming channel, all of these here. Feel free to follow all of these. Golf channel, Let It Burn channel, reaction channel, gaming channel. Feel free to follow all of those, right behind me on the screen. You're going to see all of these. Definitely check those out. Give those a look. Give those a subscribe, and see if you like the content. But we're here to talk about this position here. CRO currently up 1.7% on the day. It's up to about 19 cents. And this is kind of low compared to, where we've seen it at certain highs. If we look at over the last, year, we could see that this was all the way up to 96 cents or almost 97 cents, right? And now you could see that it's low. The low point was at 8 cents. So obviously, we know that this has potential to swing up to actually increase a hell of a lot. It has a wide range of where it can get to. And currently, if you're looking from 12 cents or 20 cents all the way up to $1, you're looking at a 5x return just with that alone. So obviously, I see a ton of potential in where this can go just to $1, but $1 is not the limit. $1 is not the end goal or the end of where this can get to. If this gets to $1, you're really only looking at what, like a 20, not even that. I was going to say it's going to be less, but like a $20 billion market cap. So you're looking at something that's way less, maybe a $25 billion market cap. And depending on what the actual circulating supply is, because the actual circulating supply could be a lot less. But if we're looking at all the different detail here, we can see that again, up 1.7%. You can see the volume is up 17% on the day over 24 hours. It's up to 41 million. This is something that I've called out previously. 41 million in volume is nothing. And the reason why we've seen it so high on the list, as high as, 14, 15, is not because of the volume. It's because of the amount of people that are holding it and staking it, that believe in the position and how much you can gain back with something like CRO. So that's why I'm really, really hype around it. Now, another thing, just like I mentioned about the circulating supply, we understand that 76 billion of the supply has been burned off. 76% or 76 billion of the total supply has been burned off. So if 76% of the supply has been burned off, this number does not make sense. It's right above my head, right? 25.26 billion. That doesn't really add up. If 76 billion is burned off and 100 billion is out there in total, you should be looking at 24 billion or 23 billion, right? If 76 billion has been burned off, a little over 76 billion. And you see the max supply at 30 billion. So this doesn't really make sense right there, but you look in Etherscan or you look in the address the burn address, you're going to see 76 billion has been burned and should be taken out of circulation. So that alone should increase the price a hell of a lot more if we do see that actually take place. And the funny thing is, Crypto.com burned, I think it was like 70 billion out of nowhere. So I wouldn't say that they would not do it again. I think they could potentially do that again. So that's really just going through the numbers there, going through where I believe it could go based on history and also based on the burn. But if we look into the potential of what they have to offer, right, Crypto.com could make this into a platform to where they solely use Crypto.com or Cronos coin for everything. Right now for NFTs, you're able to use cash, you're able to buy with other currencies, you're able to buy with like PayPal and stuff like that. But eventually it could get to a point to where they only use Cronos as a form of payment, which could end up being a pretty decent move, because then it forces people that are buying NFTs over here, once the NFT platform gets insanely popular, it forces people that are buying NFTs over here to use their coin as a form of utility, to buy and use their coin as a form of utility. And maybe a certain portion of that will get burned off. We don't know. We don't. Same thing goes for their credit cards. They have a lot of people that are staking, which means that they're holding quite a bit for 180 days, as well as the crypto earn program. They're staking it for, flexible terms, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, all of that, in order to see some sort of a return back. Now, these are big portions of what the ecosystem can be, but then you're also seeing another portion of it that people are looking at as a good gainer for them, and also a driving force of them staking CRO, and that's the DeFi wallet. That's where I have majority of mine, somewhere around 70,000 coins of mine over in the DeFi wallet, and I plan on putting a lot more over there because it just makes sense. It really does make sense to get to some of those levels. So anyways, I believe that CRO is going to be worth so much more than people think because of all of the things that it has to offer. It's not just about what the coin is doing right now. The popularity is there. The stakeability is there. The amount of people that are holding it is there, and it continues to increase. The only thing I don't like is it seems like they're not really up with the times when it comes to like Terra Luna and all of that. People are getting upset about not being able to buy Terra Luna or get the airdrop or do all this other stuff with that position. And it's actually come to show that they've made a couple of mistakes with Terra Luna. One, listing the wrong price, and people ended up making moves, which they got all of those things refunded, me included. And then two, people not being able to buy new Luna or Lunic for a while. But anyways, I think this could be really big. I think CRO could be huge. This is why it is literally my largest position that I'm holding. But anyways, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. But I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video.